What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we got reports of the biggest purse bid in the history of the sport of boxing that took place as QUEENSBERRY Promotions, United Kingdom, UK legendary promoter and CEO Frank Warren has bid 41 million, a whopping 41 million purse bid to secure a fight between his fighter, two-time heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. 31 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 22 wins by way of knockout. He is 33 years of age, 6'9" with an 85-inch arm reach, against fellow countryman, British heavyweight star title contender, Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte. Okay, Dillian Whyte is 28 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout, 34 years of age, 6'4" with a 78-inch arm reach. Dillian Whyte himself was knocked out twice. He was knocked out by Alexander Povetkin back in August of 2020. And he was also knocked out against fellow countryman, two-time unified heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer Anthony Joshua back in December of 2015. He was brutally knocked out in that fight. Now, the fight with Alexander Povetkin, he came back. He had a rematch. He beat Alexander Povetkin in his last fight, March of 2021. Okay, so Dillian Whyte has been out the ring. We're in February of 2020, going into February of 2022. So it's almost a year. It'll be over a year by the time Dillian Whyte fights. And the purse bid was 41 million. Now, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn, who promotes Dillian Whyte and DAZN, they bid $32 million for this purse bid. They put up $32.3 million. But QUEENSBERRY Promotions, Frank Warren, was having none of it. He put up $41 million. Now, initially, Frank Warren and undefeated Olympic gold medalist, former undisputed cruiserweight turned newly crowned heavyweight Ukrainian superstar boxer Oleksandr Usyk, they were negotiating the undisputed showdown for Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, but they had to pay step-aside money to Dillian Whyte, and they had to pay step-aside money to Anthony Joshua, he lost to Oleksandr Usyk. He lost his titles, which crowned Oleksandr Usyk a unified heavyweight champion, okay? And so when he lost to Oleksandr Usyk, he has a rematch clause, okay, to face off against Oleksandr Usyk in an immediate rematch. But what happened here is, so Dillian Whyte, is in position to get the WBC mandatory challenge position to face off against Tyson Fury. And so Anthony Joshua, he has an immediate rematch clause with Oleksandr Usyk, okay? So with that said, Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk want to face off for undisputed, okay? And so for them to face off for undisputed, Tyson Fury will have to pay Dillian Whyte step-aside money because he's the WBC mandatory challenger, okay? And Anthony Joshua is in position where Oleksandr Usyk has to pay him major step-aside money. So it's being reported that it was $20 million on the table for Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte. So Anthony Joshua will receive $15 million in step-aside money, and Dillian Whyte will receive $5 million in step-aside money. And then, obviously, they would look to be in position to fight the winner for undisputed, okay? And now it's being reported that they expected Tyson Fury and Dillian and Oleksandr Usyk to be a $150 million fight, which would see them be able to pay $20 million out for them. $30 million would be left for Oleksandr Usyk and Fury, and they would split it. Well, according to reports, Tyson Fury has declined, to pay Dillian Whyte the step-aside money that Dillian Whyte is looking for. Okay, Tyson Fury is saying he would much rather just fight Dillian Whyte, and then after fighting and beating Dillian Whyte, he gets to fight the winner, Oleksandr Usyk, Anthony Joshua, for undisputed. Okay, and so with that said, now we know that there's tons of money on the table because Frank Warren just put up $41 million Now it's going to see Tyson Fury receive $32 million and Dillian Whyte receive $8.2 million. Okay, Dillian Whyte's highest payday was against Alexander Povetkin, which he got $4 million. So this would be double the amount of money Dillian Whyte received for the Alexander Povetkin fight. But there's a problem. Dillian Whyte is not willing to accept it. Dillian Whyte wants a total of $10 million. He wants a combined number of $10 million for the fight with Tyson Fury. And so Dillian Whyte wants Tyson Fury to pay him the 1.8. So Tyson Fury is scheduled to make $32 million, and Dillian Whyte is going to make $10 million. So he's asking Tyson Fury to make $30 million, and he receives $10 million. Okay, which is not a big number, a big change, because Tyson Fury is going to be on pay-per-view here in the States, I'm sure, and it's going to be on pay-per-view definitely in the UK. So I'm sure the pay-per-view sales, the live gate, the revenue and things of that nature, Tyson Fury can make up for the $2 million. But Dillian Whyte is dragging his feet once again, which is putting Tyson Fury in a very peculiar position, because Tyson Fury is looking to get in the ring ASAP, okay? And the fact that the fight is continuously being prolonged because Dillian Whyte is not eager to jump in the ring and just accept anything. Dillian Whyte, he wants to be paid for his services, okay? And so Dillian Whyte, he wants to get $10 million. Well, the thing about it is Dillian Whyte is set to make double the amount he's made his highest payday of $4 million, okay? So he's going to receive double the amount he's ever made in his career. Dillian Whyte, at 34 years of age, he's never fought for a world title, nor has he ever obviously won a world title. You got to be in it to win it. His fight with Anthony Joshua was for, the WBC International Heavyweight title, Commonwealth British Empire title, okay? So, it wasn't for an official title, okay? He was the mandatory for Tyson Fury, but he was brutally knocked out by Alexander Povetkin back in August of 2020. He had to, come back and, rectify that when he was the mandatory for Deontay Wilder, excuse me. And so he lost his position. But at 34 years of age, Dillian Whyte has fought some rough, rugged fighters. He's, definitely getting it out the mud. He fought the likes of Maurice Watt, Oscar Rivas, Derek Chisora, Joseph Parker, Lucas Brown, Robert Helenius, who he beat. Robert Helenius went looking better and better each day. So he's fought some tough guys, but he's never been in a world title opportunity, and definitely not a fight of this magnitude. And so now Dillian Whyte is scheduled to make upwards of $8 million, the highest payday in his career, double what he's ever made. His highest payday in his career is $4 million. He's going to receive double of his highest payday, and he's still dragging his feet. Okay, I believe that Dillian Whyte is, his own worst self. He can't get out his own way. Okay, he's the reason that he's not receiving these opportunities that he's so long for. Okay, that he wants. And here's another situation. I believe that Tyson Fury will just succumb. They'll just oblige him and give him the other 1.8, because he's scheduled to make, I believe, $8.2 million. So I think that they'll oblige him and give him the other $1.8 million, I believe. And that should just be a set, amount for Dillian Whyte, okay? Tyson Fury has a 5-inch height advantage over Dillian Whyte, 7-inch arm reach advantage, and Dillian Whyte usually comes in about 230 pounds. So Tyson Fury, 230 to 240 pounds. Tyson Fury is going to outweigh him by 30 pounds. Much bigger guy. And the style, Derek Chisora, I thought, won the first fight against Dillian Whyte. So this is the opportunity of a lifetime for Dillian Whyte, and he needs to go ahead and accept the opportunity, okay? Dillian Whyte is putting himself in positions where he's not getting the opportunities that he's been looking to gain, okay? You're going to get double the amount of money, your highest payday, okay? You're going to let $1.8 million stand in the way of your opportunity, okay, when you're getting double the highest paydays you ever received. And on top of that, you're going to get an opportunity to fight for an official world title, which is considered the best heavyweight in the world of this era, okay? This is a huge opportunity. Dillian Whyte can talk himself out of the opportunity, okay? Where's he going to make $8 million? If Tyson Fury and Frank Warren in the WBC, now remember, Dillian Whyte, he took the World Boxing Council and President Mauricio Sulaiman to court because he stated that they promised him that he would receive $10 million for a fight with Tyson Fury. And now he's still, standing on that square, and he lost the case, okay? And so here you're going to get close to that number, and you're still dragging your feet. Now, Frank Warren, where's he getting this amount of money? $41 million. This lets you know when you had Anthony Joshua come out, and Anthony Joshua stated that it was no $15 million, and he never signed it. Yeah, he never officially signed the contract, but the money was there for him to step aside. Now, Tyson Fury, he's on record, just like the situation with Deontay Wilder. He claimed that Deontay Wilder was looking for $10 million to step aside, and he would much rather fight him in the trilogy that he contractually was obligated to fulfill, rather than pay Deontay Wilder step aside money. So we know Tyson Fury has a history of this. Tyson Fury is not willing to pay massive amounts of money step aside when he feel like he can get the job done and then go into the undisputed match anyway. Alexander Usyk and his team called out Tyson Fury from walking away from the deal they had on the table as Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte were presented with the step aside money. Now, again, if you're Dillian Whyte, right, you was going to get $5 million, and then in hopes of you, what are you going to do? Stay inactive and hope to get the winner, because Anthony Joshua is also in line to get the winner as well. So it's a very tricky situation, but Dillian Whyte needs to go ahead and accept the money, and it's looking like this is going to take place in May. So hopefully it gets done. But a whopping $41 million, he outbids Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren that is, to get this fight and hold on to the fight, have it in the UK. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.